How do I look there?
Fit to go. You're looking good.
Thank you. Thank you. As soon as I'm done with him, I'll give you a call so you know how it went. Alright.
How are you today?
Could be better.
Yeah, I'm sure. You look worried and duller than your usual lively self. What's the problem? Is Papa all right?
But we had a long anxious night. We were really scared for his life last night.
So his condition worsened and nobody told me? Huh? Why? What kind of thing is that?
Brother, Faith seemed to be playing games with us last night because the network simply packed up. We couldn't connect anybody.
That's not an excuse. You don't use network as an excuse. You could have reached me somehow. So how did you manage yourself?
Sister Loretta was around. She took control.
Oh, I'm good.
Thank God. So well.
Brother, the reason I came is to inform you that I'll be heading back to school.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I will need a total sum of 90,000 naira to sort myself.
90,000 naira. School has turned to something else these days.
School have always been expensive.
Well, peace. I don't have the kind of money you are demanding now. I'll give you what I have, you go back to school, then I'll look for how to make up the rest. Okay?
But you told me the money will be ready today.
Well, when you enter into the real world, peace, then you will realize that man proposes, but economy disposes. I'll stick on it, like I said.
He was saying such jargons like man proposes, the economy disposes. And it was obvious the economy he meant was that his gold digging wife.
So when did our brother become such a big fool? Eh? Those brand of fools are called woman rapper. Woman rapper. But how can he? How can he not? How can he? A boy born and bred in the city. Allow that village girl of yesterday in Kenya. Now rule his life and control his relationship with his family. Will make his sense. Hey!
That is if she does not have a plan and is executing it. We must swing into action before our brother turns into a toy in her handbag.
Sister, you ought to see him more. He was acting as if his money belongs to his wife.
Hey! Stop crying. Guinea, wipe your tears. It's not Jonathan. Jonah? Oh, Jonah. Our brother. Nkaekwa. Oh, Jonah. He will come and see Papa now. We will treat him for good. Don't worry. White side. Are you serious? I'm telling you. Hey! Welcome, big brother here. And of course, woman rapper at home.
Nkechi, what kind of stupid talk was that? Eh? What has come over you?
Now, it has dawned on us that you're shelving your responsibilities in order to please that your village wife.
Ah, I see where this is coming from. This is a conspiracy, right? What do you people take me for? Eh?
The man in the family that has decided to be a toy in his wife's handbag. That is what you are.
Nkechi, I warn you. Mind your language, okay? Mind your language. I am your elder brother. I'm not a small boy.
Of course now. You're not a small boy. You're a big man who has decided not to live up to his responsibilities because he has a Jezebel for a wife.
I forbid you. My wife is not a Jezebel.
She is a Jezebel. Is that why you're treating your younger sister like a beggar? And for your information, that money that makes you a big man actually belongs to Papa.
Loretta, give me a break. You see, to run business in this country is not easy. It's not a tea party. I must make sure at all times that the accounts are balanced.
No. On top of your wife's head, Abby. Because tell that to the Marines.
I don't blame you. Nkechi, I don't blame you. You see, you girls must realize that managing money is not easy.
It's not giving. Only king about girls. Do you realize I'm your elder sister? Let me tell you something, Jonathan. I am not asking you for money. All I am asking you is to take care of your younger sister's education. Papa. Hey, Papa, what are you doing out here now? Eh? The doctor said you should take a bed rest.
Papa, how are you? I will be better if you, Jonathan, will decide to be a good captain to this team. Look, I was in the house hearing your voices, and I just came out to tell you that I'm disappointed, greatly disappointed with you.
No, Papa, please don't be disappointed. I was only trying to explain to them, to make them understand that they should give me a little more time.
In a football team, the captain of the team is usually drawn from the oldest players. But there is something much more to a captain than just the oldest player.
Yeah, well, I'll do my best, Papa. I'll try.
For the last time, Jonathan, I warn you. I could have been in a better health condition if I'm sure you do your duties diligently. Be a good captain, Jonathan.
I will, Papa.
Please.
I will. I assure you, I will.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. You shouldn't have bothered coming out. It's not Jonathan.
No. The customs cannot say they will not release the goods. I have pressed all the necessary buttons that is needed to be pressed. Officer, what else do you expect me to do? Just tell me. What do you expect me to do? Oh, this is my own life coming before me. Oh God. I'm finished.
What is it? What is it again?
You're not there.
What is it? Stop saying all these harsh words. You are not ruined and you will not die.
The way it is, a dead man is better than me. What is a man if all he owns is being taken away from him?
How many times have I told you that this life is not about material things?
You know it's not true. Soon I'll be able to pay the bills.
What exactly is the problem?
The custom.
The problem is that you won't even allow me to finish, and you won't listen.
Go ahead. Finish how you want to jeopardize our life and the future of our children because you have sisters.
Ugochi, you're getting it all wrong. I only gave her that 100,000 naira to please my father.
You want to please your father and displease your home. Just listen to yourself.
Everything we have, everything I own came from my father.
What is your right? You don't have to throw your rights away.
I'm not throwing away anything. I only paid school fees for my little sister. That's all.
You call Peace little sister? You call that one little girl? Her mates are married. And those not married know how to pay their bills.
Ugochi, did you realize what you just said?
I'll be a compound fool if I don't know what I've said.
So you want my sister to go into prostitution to pay her bills? Oh, that's a wicked and heartless thing to say.
So, I am now a wicked and heartless woman? Eh? We shall see.
Come to think of it, you didn't even ask about father. He's lying down there ill, and you don't even bother about him. If you're going to bomb wine,
Me,
Muma, a wicked and heartless woman. Akuya, I am now a wicked and heartless woman.
By the way, forgive me. I'm so engrossed with this my problem that I didn't bother to ask after your father's death.
He seems to be doing well each time he notices that there's some form of unity amongst his children. You know, I'm beginning to think his ailment is both physical and psychological.
I do not understand it.
You must have seen the way he reacted, the way he lit up when we told him Jonathan had paid Mrs. school fees.
In that case, you don't have to let him know what has happened to me, so that he will not get his condition aggravated.
Thank you. But I'll still talk to Jonathan. He's the one in charge of his businesses.
Well, your brother has little or no regard for me. You just have to know how you present the case.
Chidi, these are desperate situations and it calls for desperate solution. Okay? Yeah.
Leave me alone, leave me alone. What do you want from a wicked and heartless woman?
Darling, you're taking this thing too far. I didn't mean it that way.
I mean everything I say, and I expect you to do the same.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely and deeply sorry. You know, these past few days have been very trying for me.
And how is that my fault? Am I supposed to pay for your refusal to be man enough to do what is right?
I am trying to do the right thing. You see, father's businesses don't belong to me alone. They belong to the entire family. I'm only a supervisor.
Suddenly you have become a weakling. Since when did your father's businesses belong to you and women? Hey!
My dear, put yourself in their shoes. You will probably do the same thing.
I can never wear the shoes of those who will never mind their homes.
Alright, honey, let it pass. Huh? Let it pass. Remember what the marriage counselors told us before we wedded in church. If couples fight relentlessly and constantly, the devil will come in between and the crisis will escalate. We don't want that, do we?
Is it what the marriage counselor says or what you want?
Even if it's what I want, is this not my birthright? Are you not my wife? Alright, come.
Leave me alone, Akpakwanamaka. It's high time you marry your sisters. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. Ka porokwa.
Onye na-anụ nwanyị Ebele Chukwu ọnụ apụghị ịkọ ife anya n'afọ ajọ nwanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwanyị bata udo n'ụwa agbaba.
Chidi, come to bed now.
Sleep takes flight when a man is hopeless.
How would you refer to yourself as hopeless? I'm just taking a little more time to talk to my brother, that's all.
Something tells me it's going to be a dead end. Nothing will come out of it.
Chidi, you have not even tried. You're already giving up. Where is your face?
He told me how you all fought him to pay your sister's school fees. Someone who is not married.
So, there are people that are like that now.
Like what?
That you have to fight them before you get something from them. That's not the issue with us. You have me and that's all that matters.
Well, I have to look for a way out before I become a laughingstock among my friends.
Come, let's go to bed. Please.
Okay, let's go.
Guy, I don't think my mouth can swallow anything now.
Really? Chido. See, whatever that comes to a man is equal to a man. I want you to be the man here. Relax, take your drink. Just take your drink.
This one passed me, I swear. You know, I couldn't tell you much on the phone.
Yeah. You said something about the custom. Have you paid and retrieved your goods?
Aloysius, the truth is that I am finished. I am ruined. I didn't know that the government recently included those goods on the list of bound items. As I speak to you now, they are contraband.
Man, that's too bad. Honestly. But all the same to do, I don't think there is enough reason for the son-in-law of Chief Ezennia to say that he's ruined. I mean, you've got someone to follow. Relax, take your drink, yeah?
We all know that my father-in-law has long retired from active business.
I know now. Jonathan is there now. He should play the role of the father. Take your drink.
Don't just go there. Those who don't even have an iota of respect for me. See, Aloysius, you're my friend. Please, if I can lay my hands on 1 million naira, I'll bounce back to business.
It's not as if that the money is too much. But, you know now, you're my friend. My wedding is just 2 months from now. Boy, I'm spending. I can't bring out such amount of money to you now. I'm sorry. I wish I could help. I'm sorry.
Aloysius, please.
I'm feeling for you. But you should understand me. I'm spending. My wedding is just 2 months from now. I'm sorry, please. Boy, try drink something. Drink something first. There's no cause for alarm yet. Drink something.
But you can still do something.
You have refused to eat your food.
Food is the last thing on my mind now. My appetite died the day my business died.
Yeah, Chidi. Your business is not dead. Only real men fall today and rise tomorrow.
What I see is a dark tunnel. So dark that where it leads is hell.
Why are you talking like this? You and I know that as dark as a tunnel appears to be, there's always light at the end of it. Please, eat something so you can have some strength.
Kichi, you're an angel. I would like to believe you.
Come in.
Good day, sir. Good day, madam.
Good day.
I'm Barrister Rahim Abbas from the High Court.
Yeah. From the High Court, right?
Yes.
So my landlord has carried out his threat to evict me.
Your landlord is a very magnanimous man. He gave us instruction not to throw your properties out, only if you can raise the money within 48 hours.
How does he expect me to raise the money I could not raise in 6 months within 48 hours?
You have to raise the money, else you leave us with no choice but to evict you.
Wait. Chidi, when did this get to this point? Why didn't you tell me?
You know, I was working very hard to raise the rent. I considered it my obligation. I didn't want to trouble you.
Mr. Lawyer, you said we have 48 hours, right?
Yes, ma'am. 48 hours. Your landlord is a very kind man.
You have a very strange definition of kindness.
We will get the money ready on or before 48 hours.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Your name is Mr.
Barrister Rahim Abbas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Chidi, why didn't you say anything to me?
Yes. Sit down. Consider it my obligation. Just sit down.
Mama, go.
down, please. Is it Papa? I was with him last night, and when I left him, he was stable.
It's not Papa. Papa is okay.
Then, why are you crying? Why do you come to my shop crying?
My husband and I were in trouble.
What kind of trouble would make you cry in the streets?
The house. They're about to throw us out of our house. Ever since my husband's business went under, we've been finding it very difficult to pay house rent. Now the court came this morning to throw us out.
God, why are all these things happening to us? Papa's illness, Jonathan's irresponsibility, and now this. Have you spoken to Jonathan?
He's not picking my calls. I sent him a text. He said he was going to bring the money for me today. I've been calling him after that. He won't pick my call.
Don't cry. I will call him myself, please. Don't cry.
He's not picking.
He's not picking. No, look, Nkechi, calm down. I will handle this personally. I will go to his house and deal with him. Our father is a lion. And the cubs of the lion don't go hungry in the jungle. Just take it easy. Stop crying. Nkechi, stop crying. Stop. It's okay. I will handle it. It's okay.
So Jonathan cannot give us the money.
Nkechi.
Adanna, sit down first. Sit down now. You cannot come to my house and just stand.
I have not come here to sit down. Why have you not given Nkechi the money for her rent?
Oh, that. Of course I'll give her.
When? I want to know exactly when.
I need to sort out...
Jonathan, when will you stop being a slave in your own house?
Keep your voice down.
What do you mean lower my voice? I would not do that. Are you the only married man? Look, we're all married and we're not like this to our husbands.
Bring your voice down.
Why must your own be different? Are you under some kind of spell or something? It's okay. Stop telling me it's okay. Are you not ashamed of yourself? God! Nkechi, the second daughter of Ezenia, Omemwoji, has been thrown into the streets by her poor landlord and hungry lawyers in Olemanassim.
Oh my God.
What's it? Oh my God.
Oh, this is bad news. This is bad news.
Bad news.
Oh, darling. I hear noise in baby's room. Well, why don't you check that she's all right?
I'm just coming from there. She's fine.
Jonathan, look me in the eyes. I am going to Nkechi's house now. And I expect to see you there in the next 1 hour. If not, that is Alex. What was that noise all about?
Oh, nothing. You shouldn't worry about that.
Oh no, I choose to worry. Why was she commanding you like a hard boy?
Oh, you should understand that now. She's my big sister.
So what? Does that give her the right to command you like a house boy?
Okay. If you must know, she's upset with me because Nkechi and her family have been thrown into the street by her landlord because she didn't pay her house rent. Thanks to you. Yes.
Is she not married? Why won't her husband pay for his rent? Is my brother paying for this place for us? Okay, they should go ahead and bear their cross for all I care.
So that's all you have to say?
What do you want me to say?
That's all you have to say?
They should bear their cross for all I care. Okay, no one will be good. Jonathan failed to pay the rent as promised. Eh?
He doesn't even pick my calls.
Hey. Jonathan. You know what? Don't worry. I will go and get a truck and pick up your things and take them to the house. I have already spoken to Papa. But how would we gain access into the house?
He said when I'm ready to pick my things, I should come and collect the key.
Hey.
Sister.
Ogini, what is it?
I think my husband will be ashamed to want to.
Ashamed? Ashamed of what? Ashamed of what?
Every man has got pride.
Oh, pride. Pride. My sister, let me tell you something. There is a time that one should put one's pride aside and ride with the waves. You got even now, why? Are you listening to what I'm saying?
My children, I believe I have but a short time to be around. Chidi, my son.
Yes, Papa.
Do not be troubled. After the rain, the sun will come. I know you are going to come faster than you imagine.
Thank you, Papa.
But I want to tell you that you are a member of this family. I have places where you can pack in your things here. I will be so happy to have you around.
Thank you, Papa. I'll forever remain grateful.
Papa, hello, you're welcome.
Chidi, please. For the rent, I think it will cover 200,000 naira.
You have succeeded in acting like the fire brigade who arrives when the entire compound building has been razed to the ground. You're a shame, a disgrace, and a disappointment to this entire family.
Honey, take it easy. It's your elder brother.
Elder brother, my foot. This man is a curse. He is not fit to be called my father's son because he cannot take care of his entire life and his home. He's not worthy to be called my father's son. He will tell me 200,000 naira check. For me to do what?
Nkechi Nyere. Let him be. The wheel of justice is turning fast. And very soon.
Papa, please, I'm not going to leave this man alone. He's a disgrace and his presence here is irritating and embarrassing.
Nkechi, be careful the way you talk to me.
Dikeh.
Today, this house belongs to Papa. Oh yes, he's around. But someday, just know that someday this house will belong to me.
Come on, my papa, I'm not that one this house if it belongs to you. When it becomes yours, I will never set foot on this compound if it becomes yours.
If you dare come in then the shame will be yours.
Yes, Mama.
Take your wife inside. It's alright.
Leave me alone, because leave me alone.
If not for my in-law.
If not for your in-law. If not for my in-law. Jonathan,
open up from my it's alright. Papa, it's alright. Open up. Look, it's alright. I'm calling it now. Sit down. Let me talk to you a little bit. I don't know why you should leave your sisters to be disgraced for a paltry sum of money.
I was trying to take care of some businesses.
When peace needed her school fees, that was what you said. There is no respect again for all the promises, everything you do. So, I have always talked about my afterlife. But you seem to pay deaf ear to it. And I'm not happy about it. See, I want to warn for the last time that the day of reckoning is coming very soon.
sorry. I'll make amends, Papa. It's all right.
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces.
Yes, Doc. Okay. Thank you.
So what did the doctor say?
He said we should try and bring him to the hospital immediately.
By this time?
We don't have any other choice,
Jude! 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 Please hurry up. Please, go and get the keys to the black chief immediately. We're coming down. Chidi, maybe you should come and lift him from the side, please. He's heavy up. Please go and call the doctor. This is like an emergency.
Go and call the doctor.
Hello, doctor. Doctor, wait. Doctor, please come, please.
Really? How is he? Okay. Are they attending to him now? They've informed the doctor? Okay. All right. Just hang in there. You guys hang in there. I'll soon be there, okay? Yes, I'm coming right away. Yes.
Where do you think you're going?
The hospital, of course.
By this time of the morning.
Father is dying. Don't you understand?
And you're the one to help him live. Your sisters, Chidi, doctors and all his nurses won't help him survive, but you, eh?
I ought to be there myself. I ought to be there too.
Baby, just relax. Papa will be fine. In a couple of hours to the morning, then you can go. Just relax, Olam. One more you'll go, you'll be fine.
Onye na-alụ nwanyị Ebele Chukwu ọnụ apụghị ịkọ ife anya na-afụ ajọ nwanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwanyị bata udo n'ụmụ agbaba ajọ ife ajọ nwanyị ajọ obi ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ ebulagha.
How is he? Relax, the doctor will soon be out. Just calm down. No, it's taking so long. Calm down.
Sister Loretta, how is he? Papa, how is he?
No. We've been here ever since we got him.
What? Since that time you called me?
It was God.
Doctor, how is he? Let's go to my office.
What office are you talking about, doctor? We're not children here now. Say it as it is. Is Papa dead?
Yes, he's dead.
anya n'afọ ajọ nwaanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwaanyị bata udo n'ụmụ agbaba ajọ ife ajọ nwaanyị ajọ obi ajọ nwaanyị.
He's dead. Father is dead. It's all right, my dear. The question is why? Why now? Why?
Be a man. This is time for action and not for crying.
What are you talking about? Father's body is lying there in the mortuary and you talk about action. What kind of action are you talking about?
Nobody lives forever, baby.
As if I don't know. Is that all you have to say?
No. When the dead is gone, the living move on.
Meaning?
You are the only son of Chief Ezenaya, for goodness sake. The inheritor of all he had when he was alive.
Is anybody disputing that?
We never can tell.
To pay deaf ear to it, and I'm not happy about it. See, I want to warn for the last time that the day of reckoning is coming very soon.
You are the only son of Chief Ezenaya, for goodness sake, the inheritor of all he had when he was alive.
Is anybody disputing that?
We never can tell.
What's the hurry, Jonathan? Your father just died. His soul is yet to be reposed, and you are running around demanding for the deed of his properties. Come on, Jonathan. Your father deserved more respect than that.
Barrister, you must understand that there is always a reason for a man to act. I was running father's businesses for over a decade, so any action I take now is in the best interest of the family.
I cannot comprehend why you would put material things first over the repose of your father's soul.
If I were you, Barrister, I wouldn't worry for other people. I am his son. You are only his lawyer.
I was also his friend. Besides, I do not have what you are asking or looking for.
This is becoming ridiculous. If you don't have those documents, then who has?
That's a question only your father can answer.
Oh, you know my father is late. Dead men don't talk.
How wrong could you be? For all your presumption. Dead men talk. They talk through their testaments or wills.
Barrister, we can meet each other halfway. If you cooperate with me, I will retain you.
That is not my priority. Listen, if you are truly his heir apparent, he ought to have confided in you before passing on. After all, your father didn't die suddenly. Did he?
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth is it's mine forever. All mine it will be. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine forever. All mine alone. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. Mine forever. All mine it will be. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine forever. All mine alone. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine. All mine. It is mine. No one can take what's mine away.
My people, I appreciate your coming to sympathize with us on our father's passage. But there's something I want to discuss with the immediate family. So if you don't mind, I want you people to just give us a minute. Just a minute.
Jonathan, what's the meaning of this?
What is it?
These people are here because of Papa. You have no right to send them away.
I know, I'm not ordering them out. It's quite important that we sort out this little issue. You know, we will continue what we're doing, there's no problem.
So what is so urgent that you have to be so rude?
No, I'm not being rude. Just to give us a little time. They can wait for me. Please, Ichie, please, just 1 minute. 1 minute, please. It's alright, I appreciate your... Chidi, just 1 minute.
Sister, can you behave her? Yes, now he's part of the family.
I'm not aware that mother has another son apart from me.
He's not going anywhere.
Adanne, what I'm trying to do is, it's just something that we have to discuss.
Where are you going?
Ofuna, you know. Say,
Honey, it's okay.
Pick up my son, madam.
It's okay. Let me excuse you. It's okay.
Chidi, going walking on. Jonathan. So what is the fire on the mountain?
I went to see Papa's lawyer. Only for me to discover that the deeds to his properties are no longer with him.
Woo! Jonathan, shame on you! Woo! Papa's body is still lying in the mortuary. Here you are asking for deeds. Two properties near Marito Siwete. Hey! Shame on you!
Nkechi, you don't understand. Relax. I run the business. Trust me, this is serious.
Trust you? Trusting you is like trusting a fox. Do you know what you just done, Jonathan? You have disgraced Papa's soul by sending his sympathizers out. What is wrong with you?
I'll let that pass. Now, which one of you is in possession of the deed?
I don't have them.
Well,
what do you mean by Who are you referring to as
It's not you.
Neither do I.
Alright, peace. You must know who has it. because you are the one living with Papa all the while.
How can I, the baby of the house, know such thing? I don't know.
One of you must have it. One of you must have it. So this is the conspiracy. Oh, you all have conspired against me. I will shock you people. I will tell you that before Lionel Messi, there was Edison Arantes do Nascimento, Pele. Before Captain Kanunwanko, there was Chairman Chioma Chukwuka. Before Mutu Adepoju, there was Mathematica Shegu Odebami. Father said that the captain must wear the badge. And as the captain in this house, I will show you people that by the time I finish with you, you will not be in the net.
Jonathan, if you like, join all the football teams in Nigeria. Join everything, but let me tell you, before Abraham, Jesus was. You know, if I had those deeds, I won't tell you. Okay. You know, church deeds.
By the time I finish with you people, you will know that Jonathan, David and Jonathan is even in the Bible.
Oh, devil! Just some mentality. Yes, I am. One year left, or not right. Now I'm here to you. Why? You should not Pelele. Ika the young. Hey! I got Bobby at Pelele. Jonathan the Pelele. Come before Captain or Casey or it's Pelele. Give him a
Hey. No, it's not expensive. Big man wife. I see you're shopping for new cousins for your father-in-law's burial.
My dear, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're married to a man who cannot pay ordinary rent. He even stays in his father's house. No, I hear such men are called the dregs of the society.
Even dregs are appreciated by men who know the true taste of wine. I can't say the same for your husband. He's a woman rapper. You've so wrapped him round your fingers that he has become a she-woman. The lowest of men. Hey!
Oh, because I did not allow him to abandon his family and take care of your useless husband. Your good-for-nothing husband. Shame. Shame. Shame on you.
Go to you, the shameless one.
Shame on you.
See this daughter of a farmer that couldn't send his daughter to a school. If my brother Jonathan hadn't married you and sent you to a proper school, would you have known ABC or D? You would have probably been in the village selling tomatoes and hawking bananas and married to a farmer like your father.
Your brother knows the quality of a good woman. That is why he came for me.
Qualities, the qualities are obvious for everybody to see. Go digging on work. It is no surprise you have bewitched my brother. But let me tell you the last words of my father.
Tell me.
He said, the days of reckoning are here.
Ooh, dead men don't bite. You can't scare me with those words, okay?
Ugochi, we regret persuading Mama to allow Jonathan marry you. Look at what you've turned into. Now we realize she was a prophetess.
You will soon realize that I am the woman of the moment. Just wait until the burial is over. Just wait. Let the burial be over.
Ugochi, it's a shame you're so blind to see the handwriting on the wall. But let me tell you something. One day the scales will fall off my brother's eyes and he will realize he's been married to a witch.
Adawani, Adogi, Adawani.
Darling, what is it?
I went shopping for cotton, just like we planned to change the old cottons. And who do I see? Your sharp-mouthed sister, married to poverty.
You went shopping for curtain at this critical time, and I didn't know? Anyway, what has my sister got to do with it?
You're backing your sister, eh? You're backing your sisters. Akwea, someday you will start marrying them.
You are missing the point. I've always supported you, and you know it. You know it. And it has created a problem between me and my family. But changing curtains at this critical point in time shouldn't be a priority.
But that's what we have planned before the death now, eh? And how dare you say I'm creating a gap between you and them? How could you say a thing like that? I'm only protecting your interest. From what she said, I'm sure, it's obvious they are up to something. What does your father mean by the day of reckoning before he died?
Barrister, see, apart from retainership, I have something else to offer you. I'm aware that you're about to run for elective office and you may need sponsors.
Perhaps.
Good.
But why did you come back this time? If it is the deed that made you come back to my office, you are in the wrong place.
Oh, forget about the deed. I would like to see my father's will. It's important.
Jonathan, what is going on? Is there a problem in the family? Because if there's a problem in the family, you can confide in me. I was one of your father's closest confidants.
Now check this, Barrister. My father comes to collect the deed from you a couple of weeks before he died. He passes on, the deed suddenly disappears.
Do you think somebody is playing a fast one on you?
Isn't that obvious? Huh?
Why and who would that be?
If I knew, I wouldn't be here.
Too bad, Jonathan. Too bad. Unfortunately, no one sees the will 3 weeks after the burial. And I must respect your father's will as a friend and client, no matter what the pressure.
I was talking about the election that you are interested in.
The elections are concluded. I am the governor's candidate. Guess what? My victory is certain. I don't need your sponsorship.
But you may need other things.
Other things like what, Jonathan? I cannot mortgage the trust your father reposed in me for a mere pack of peanuts or pot of porridge. No.
I see. Now, how can I be sure that my father collected those documents from you? How can I be sure?
You and I know that nobody can forge your father's signature. Yes. You be the judge.
Another brick wall?
Yes. The lawyer didn't agree to show me the will in spite of all my inducements.
Maybe he's in link with them. You never can trust lawyers aspiring for political offices.
No, this one is different. He's as clean as a whistle.
So what's your next move?
Search me.
That's not how to be a man. A man fights till he gets his right. That's manliness.
Man upon your journal. Upon your journal. I'll prove to you girls that I am the man of the house. The only male child that Ezennia ever had. I am convinced beyond reasonable doubt that you girls are in possession of the deeds. You are.
Man in his father's house. And a she-man in his own house. If we she-man.
Okay, stop. Let us not insult Papa's memory by quarreling when his soul is yet to ascend. You got it now, boy. Jonathan, what is your problem?
I don't have any problem. No problems at all, except for the person who is hiding my birthright.
I would have thought that this your birthright you're talking about would include, primarily, Papa's wish, which you never ever thought of doing. Nkechi. Not your birthright.
Nkechi.
Birthright my food.
No, Nkechi, please stop. Okay?
Sister, please leave me alone. Let me show this fool a mirror. Let him see himself.
If you call me a fool, what then will you call your husband? That wretched, good-for-nothing, poverty-stricken meerkat.
Hey, Nikodon will take the money. Just look at this. You call yourself a man? Hey, so you do not know that in the ranking of men, my husband towers over you like a
Hey, get it down now.
Get it enough. She, what not she? Get it enough.
I'm singing Nollywood. Mama, boy, I never. Sit down.
She and Mumu.
Atarangi. Yes.
The documents are in my possession. Are you satisfied?
How can I be? I'm upset. So, you are the one who had been withholding my birthright. Hi.
Until we read Papa's will, we will know what belongs to who.
I am the heir apparent, will or no will, except if you have decided to constitute yourself as Ndichie, Council of Elders, to change tradition.
I am in no position to change tradition. But if the tradition is changed, I think Papa should be held responsible for that.
What are you trying to insinuate?
What sister is trying to say is that when men have refused to be men, the wise elders will make men of women.
So this is the plot. This is the plot. Hi. So my wife was right. My wife was right. I tell you, there will be no burial until my birthright is restored to me by you, Loretta. And after that, you will prove to the police how those documents got into your possession.
Hey. Mom. Onye ka ị na-eyewu? Egwatugbuo m.
My daughter, you've been with me for some days now. Don't know how you cope with your family. I believe it is much better you go and look after your family.
Papa, it's okay. My husband is not complaining. He understands that I have to take up this role in mother's absence.
I'm making adjustment to my will. Open that drawer and give me the black file there.
This one? This one?
Yes. In this file, you can see the deed of all the landed properties I have.
Oh. Papa, what do you want me to do with them?
You will keep it. You remember what I have been telling you, brother, about the captainship of a football team?
Yes, Papa.
Your brother has failed, and I am benching him. I want to hand you over the captain's band.
What do you mean, Papa?
What I mean is that I am handing over all my properties to you and your sisters You should look after them. Hmm?
But, Papa, you're not leaving us yet.
I'm not going to be there for so long. I'm not going to be there for so long. And take care of your sisters. It is only a male child who has proved his mettle can enjoy the tradition of inheritance. You have proved more caring than a son, and I am disregarding that tradition.
But Papa, look, this is a complex matter. What if trouble comes? Papa,
the properties are mine, and it is my discretion who inherits them. I can no longer be a slave to any tradition that has proved unprofitable.
Papa, what if Jonathan comes to fight for his inheritance?
My will back you up.
What more proof do you need?
Why should I believe you? Why?
Are you trying to say that sister is a liar? She is not a liar. And for your information, Papa was very smart. Smarter than you think. Something you can never, ever think of or being.
I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. Okay?
Also, now why you're I must respond to you. I will talk. If they refuse to talk, I will talk. And I am boy.
We shall see. Awanka, Afosia, Afodeba.
I don't know why you're being soft. I just don't know why you're being soft. Nkechi, Papa, listen to me.
You heard what he said.
We were very Papa.
Onye na-anụ nwanyị Ebele Chukwu ọnụ apụghị ịkọ ife anya n'afọ ajọ nwanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwanyị bata udo n'ụwa agbaba ajọ ife ajọ nwanyị ajọ obi ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ ebula agha iwe n'ụlọ ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ agbasa ya bụzi onye iberibe onye na-amaghị ihe ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ ebula agha nke a bụrụ ọzọ ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ agbasasị ya o nwere egwu Chukwu o nwere egwu mmadụ onye ga-ekwu nke ajọ nwanyị ga-anụ sọmụ so ya ma ọ dị njọ ma ọ dị mma ajọ nwanyị achọrọ ịma.
Baby, why are you crying? Are you shedding tears for Papa? He was over 80 years for crying out loud. It's called glorious exit.
I wasn't crying because of Papa's exit. I was crying because I realized how much I failed him. How much he labored so hard to give us the good life. And now I can't keep up his legacy. I can't maintain his legacy. That's why I feel so bad, so deep inside me. I feel hurt.
May I ask how you came about that conclusion?
Don't, because you know it. You know everything. You are at the heart of my failure.
Are you okay? Or you're having mood swing?
Stop play acting. Don't play games with me, because you know what I'm talking about.
It's okay. Just calm down. I can understand if the recent event is getting on your nerves.
What bloody event? What bloody event? Okay. Well, the part you didn't know is that we've lost everything we have inherited from Papa. Oh yes, we have. Thanks to your selfishness and greed.
Baby, do you know?
Don't baby me! Don't baby me at all. It's because of you. We lost everything. Because you won't let me perform my duty to my sisters.
I knew it! I knew it! And Mama, I knew they were behind it. They won't stop until they spoil our home.
My sisters did nothing. They didn't do anything. I failed. And you made me fail. And what did Father do? He willed everything to my sisters. Yes. Oh. Ekwu na onye nụrụ ajọ nwaanyị ekego ọkụ mmụọ ọzọ na-abọ nọrọ n'ime ofu n'ụwa kịta ka mma n'eziokwu.
It's not good.
I wasn't talking to you.
Biko kwa. Just keep those angelic manners for your Sunday mass. How can you feel some sort of pity for someone who does not have any regard for you? Biko, let me hear.
You should have seen him getting into his car. He was like a child about to cry after a bully must have deprived him of his toy.
It would be so nice to actually see tears run down Jonathan's face.
Honey, don't be so mean. He's still your elder brother.
As it is now, I do not envy those who do not have elder brothers.
Jonathan is still your elder brother.
Eat it!
Elder brother.
Oh dear.
What are you doing here? Won't you come to bed?
Come to bed and cause you more problems. Please just leave me alone.
It's okay, I'm sorry for whatever I said. The tension is too much.
There are no tensions. It's bad enough that I'm married to a weakling, pushed around by his family. I never knew I'm also married to a fool.
Me? A fool? Ugochi? Me?
Tell me, is it not foolishness that will make you believe that your father gave those properties to your sisters? Is it not foolishness? Have you seen the will? Have you seen it? Or haven't you heard of doctored wills?
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth is it's mine, mine forever. All mine, mine it will be. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine, mine forever. All mine, mine alone. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. matter what they say, no one can take what's mine away. It's mine, mine forever. All mine, mine alone. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine, all mine. It is mine. No one can take what's mine away.
Uncle.
Hey, I can't wait to come. Seeing you is believing that my brother lives.
Oh yes. Huh? Oh yes.
How was your trip? Your sisters and families?
Oh, my journey was very smooth. It was a smooth journey. Oh, for my sisters, they send their regards. They are fine.
Good. Thank you, oh Lord. For even though my brother is with you, he's also here with me in the person of his son, Jonathan.
Yes.
Oh, we were sorrowing you, my son. But now that I see you, I declare this day a day of joy.
Yes, indeed. It's a day of joy.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. So how's everything generally? I'm fine. We thank God. How is family? Tonight, we'll be meeting with the elders of the kindred to arrange for the final burial rite. As for the church, the priest will give us a date now that you are here. Okay. I have paid all my late brothers' outstanding levies with the money you sent, and they are prepared to give him a grand burial.
Aye, Uncle. Hey, thank you so much. What could I have done without you? You see, you've taken care of almost everything, Uncle. Hey, I'm so happy.
No, you don't mention, don't mind. I am doing my work. I'm only doing my duty. My brother, your father, was a pillar of strength and support to this family and to the entire kingdom. Nobody forgets the role he played in the construction of Access Road to this town. Everyone is ready to give him the burial of the century.
Wow. Uncle, I'm glad to hear that, really. I'm so glad to hear that. But there's something I want to discuss with you, you know. I want you to clarify a little matter for me, since my father didn't do that before he passed on.
Go ahead and speak boldly, for I sit in his place here.
Good. Uncle, please. Under what circumstance can a man will his entire property to his female children, even when he has male children, or even one child, a male child, who is still alive?
I can't remember any circumstance. No. I don't think there's any reason whatsoever for such trampling of tradition.
There is nothing like that at all?
It's not done.
Are you sure?
But what are you getting at? My son, let's take a walk. My son, the hallmark of a man is one who makes a mistake, realizes it, admits it publicly, and determines to correct it. My brother acted in anger, and I'm persuaded in my heart that he would have changed his mind had he lived much longer.
I also realized I was foolish. After all, we all came from the same womb. You know, I've been tortured in my soul since after his death.
Let not your spirit be troubled, my son. To err is human, while to forgive is divine. My brother is resting in the bosom of the Lord. He must have forgiven you.
Yeah, but does that avail anything? What's done is done.
No, my son. Men rule the earth. They make the laws. They change them. And sometimes they break them.
Uncle.
Yes. Tradition will take preeminence in everything concerning my brother. That I assure you.
Okay.
In our tradition, the son becomes the father. And that's why we are gathered as the custodians of our traditions and culture.
Wait a minute, Norbert. Do you think Ezenna was in the right frame of mind when you made that decision? Ezenna was sick for a long time.
And besides, those that live in the city mix with different kinds of people. That's why they often borrow foreign and strange cultures. So you don't blame Ezenna for that.
And that's why we in the village here must uphold our traditions as custodians. So under any or all circumstances, our tradition must be preserved.
If our brother acted in error, it is our duty to correct him so that his soul will pass peacefully to our ancestors. Because if we fail in our duty, the gods will never forgive us.
Who can withstand the wrath of the gods? Tufiakwa. Not me.
Not me either. Norbert, you brought this matter before us, and you must ensure that whatever we decide here must be carried to the letter. Because we lack the character, strength and wisdom to fight the gods.
Norbert, those girls are like your children. They will listen to you. Okra de akari kwano Korean. Bo. Okra na akari Korean.
It is only the stubborn fly that follows the corpse to the graves. Ezenna must go to his grave alone so that we can live peacefully.
On Nagimoroge.
Well, thank you so much. I've heard your contributions. Well, I'll show you one thing. I must do according to all we have agreed here. Anyway, that's by the way. The son brought some gifts for you.
For us? Oyaki Jowayo. What you look at to Keberu?
Are you set to go?
Oh yes, I'm set to go. When next I'm coming, I will bring gifts for the parish priest. Yes, when we're coming for the final burial.
True thinking, good thinking. And please, tell your sisters I send my regards and condolences. Tell them we shall be having a special family meeting as soon as the burial rites are over.
I will, Uncle. I will.
And again, please, be careful about your wife. Don't give her the impression that she's the cause of all the trouble, because a solution is on the way.
Oh, thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you. Here.
Another 50,000 naira. You gave me 100,000 just yesterday.
That was for the burial preparations. This one is especially for you. You see, as our new father, one must make sure that you live decently.
Well, thank you. You surely are the true son of my brother.
Thank you.
Forget the past mistakes. May God guide you.
Amen. Amen.
Through this journey and through all those things.
Uncle, you make things so easy. You know, you make mountains look like anthills.
You see, my son, the reason God keep elders in the family is to ensure that children do not mistake a vulture for a kite. Huh? God bless you.
Huh? Let it be as we discussed.
I'm well, Uncle.
Yes, sir.
Right, that's good.
Hello, Barrister.
Good morning, Mr. Ezenea.
Good morning.
How was your trip to the village?
Fine. But, how did you know that I went to the village?
I guess I should know what is going on in the house of my client and friend. But what I do not know is the day you have fixed to bury him, so that I can come and pay my last respect to him.
Well, 16th and 17th of next month.
Oh, that is good. Then I should come with all the lawyers in my chambers. And I guess the 7th of December will be the day I will read the will.
Forget it.
What?
I said forget the will. It is no longer necessary.
No longer necessary? How do you mean?
It's been overtaken by events and superior family decision.
No, that is impossible. Because it is only the willer can stop the execution of his will. In that case, your father is dead, and dead men don't talk or act.
Barrister, listen to me, please. If we ever need your services again, we will invite you, we will communicate. But for now, please, forget it.
Hello? Hello? Jesus Christ.
Madame Compassion, this is your uniform. I hope it fits you because there was no way we could have taken your measurements while you were at the orientation camp.
If it doesn't fit me, I'll simply wear a black t-shirt and a black jean.
I see. Now lie.
If it doesn't fit you, you will go to the tailors and make it.
How do you make that in the
Barrister at law. Hey, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome to our humble home. I don't think you've met my younger sister, Peace. She's the baby of the family. And I am proud to say, a chemical engineer.
She was a toddler last time I saw her.
How
time flies.
Yeah.
As the name must have been a blessed man.
Oh, yes.
How are you, my dear?
Fine, thank you, sir.
The young has grown.
Yes.
So, what do we offer the learned man?
Actually, this is not a social visit.
Oh, really?
Yes. Your brother told me something disturbing, and I decided to come to the house to find out from you girls.
What is it?
Is it true that the family has decided to ignore your father's will?
Now, what on earth is that fox up to this time around?
Barrister, I won't deny nor confirm that until my father's body is put to rest. The repose of his soul is more important to me than all the properties in this world.
Chid, this is not you. This is not you.
How can this be me? Just imagine, I spent the whole day looking for ordinary 10,000 naira to buy a good that I used to bury my father-in-law, who has been so nice to me.
I understand. Believe me, I do. And I've been thinking about this. And I only came to one conclusion. Much as I want you to honor my father during the burial, I will not let you kill yourself. You will not kill yourself.
Yes, but I have to do it. If not, I will lose face before your people.
Of course, you will do it. Miss Gaines. Take. Buy a cock and some drinks.
Cock?
Buy a cock. I don't see the difference between a fowl and a goat. All that is required is for you to present an animal which they will kill.
What's the meaning of this? Have you come here to insult us? Is my father, Ezenia, now so cheap in your own estimation that you come to his funeral with a sickly looking chicken? A chicken for Ezenia's funeral? Chidi.
It's a last resort, my brother. I would have come with a cow if I had my way.
You shouldn't have come at all. This is an insult. This is shame. It's an insult to my father's image.
Why are you making a mountain out of a molehill? Why?
Oh, tell your husband to get away from here. Why is he coming here to infest everybody with his poverty? My
husband is not poor. He's just going through a phase.
It's okay, Jonathan. What's wrong with you? Eh? Here. Exactly. Eh? And I think you are wrong by addressing your brother-in-law in the public like this.
Uncle, for him to come to my father's funeral with chicken, it's an insult to his memory. I mean, the man will be turning in his grave by now.
Look, my brother I know, Ezenia, wouldn't have minded. Eh? Modesty was his greatest attribute.
Uncle, I'm not part of this one, no. I'm not part of this one. If I didn't need a job,
modesty was his attribute.
Ugochi doing here? This is close family meeting, sister man. Inna kakus. Tight. Inna. Oswa.
She is family. She's family. She is my wife and therefore she is family.
Oh, sorry, Uncle Noba. You have heard now. Inugonian. Please just give us little time. Let's go and bring our husband.
Sit down.
Sit down. This is not family. Family.
What is she saying?
Uncle,
did you hear that nonsense?
Uncle is not deaf. And what Nkechi is saying is right. Nke you're not Ogadiziche.
Yes.
It's okay. It's all right.
She's not family. She must leave.
What's goes here? Ugochi, please leave us in the interest of peace.
Because family meeting, no in a kaku. Meeting of Ofunna.
It's alright. Nkechi, it's okay.
Meeting.
My children, let me start by asking you one simple question. Do you know why my brother, your late father, called his last child Peace? Then I will tell you. Peace is the only virtue that guarantees progress. And I believe that my brother wanted peace to reign in his home even after he is gone. And from my personal experience, peace, there is no price too high to pay for peace.
Uncle Ezioku, you're right. Now I know that wisdom resides in the old.
Thank you, my daughter. And it takes one naturally endowed with wisdom to recognize wisdom. And as I was saying, death is a bad thing. But the only good thing about it is that it awakens the living to their responsibilities and purposes of life. Thank you once more, my daughter. I want to tell you girls, I want to let you know that your brother here, Jonathan, has admitted to me how he was misled to mistreat you.
Upe.
Yes. He has realized his mistakes. And because blood is thicker than water, the spirit of my brother isn't there. Will make God to unite you once more. Let bygones be bygones. Oh?
Uncle Norbert, you have indeed spoken well. I don't think there's even anything more for me to add. But I know you also desire for peace to reign in Ezenmea's family. My dear sisters, like Uncle said, peace is the only virtue that guarantees progress. Even our nation's motto emphasizes it. Unity and faith, peace and progress. What else can I ask for this family now that Papa is no more there? But to ask for peace. Scales covered my eyes before. But when I watched Ezenmea lowered into the grave, oh, the scales fell off. And now I realize that we must live in peace. I urge you, let's come together And let that peace return to this family, please.
No, brother, stand up now. How can you kneel before us? This is an abomination now.
Michiano, what abomination? Asomia, Asuka Semuaru, Amusimala Wenwa. If it's not the name of uncle, if I'm uncle.
Son, please sit down. Daughter, sit down, please. I can see the soul of my brother rejoicing in the bosom of the Lord. Yes. So, I believe that this peace must be permanent in this house. My daughter, you remind me so much of your mother. I see your mother in you. Huh? Kind, generous, and very attentive to everyone, both rich and poor, not minding my brother's word. You see, was it not for your graceful disposition, we wouldn't have been enjoying the peace we now enjoy in the family.
Come on, Uncle. You should not give me the credit that is due to you. You know, Papa told us that you used to bear one nickname when you were young. Justice and peace. Am I right?
Don't make me cry, my daughter. I am too old to shed tears.
Shed the tears, Uncle. I know they're tears of joy.
Then they are tears of sorrow.
Sorrow? Sorrow disappeared after the burial.
Not that. Ezenia. Ezenia. Oh. He promised to send me on pilgrimage to Jerusalem. And by now, before he took air, and by now, I would have been... Jonathan.
Uncle?
Why are you standing out? Standing outside? But you didn't tell me you are coming.
I thought you were not in the house.
I don't go anywhere these days. You know you give me enough to take care of me throughout the months. How about your family and your sisters?
Oh, they're all fine. You see, I just came to thank you for all you did for us during the burial.
Just that?
Yeah.
So you drove all the way to this place just for this? You are a considerate boy, Jonathan. Please come in, let me find you something to drink.
I even brought drinks for you. Yes, I brought drinks for you. I don't really have time. Will you accompany me to see the priest? I want to thank the parish priest.
Will I? Are you reminding an old man like me to come and do my work? To do my job? Isn't it? I want to remind you that I'm taking my time to get those documents from Norita.
Oh, the property deed?
Yes. Norita is a good girl. And I know she will talk to herself and also to her sisters to do the right thing.
Right thing. Right thing. Uncle, I like you. You always talk about the right thing.
Yes. At this age, I must always insist on the right thing. Not just saying it. Doing the right thing. Not just saying it.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
We can do this in peace. or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth is it's mine, mine forever. All mine, mine is good.
Let me drive you home, Uncle.
I'll walk.
The doctor says it's good for my age.
All right. You manage this.
Manage?
Yes.
You are spoiling me, really spoiling me with money. Hey! May God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you, my son.
Amen.
And be sure that I will always ensure that the right thing is done at all times. And one good thing you will do for me is this. Take good care of your sisters. Do the right thing. Take good care of them. Just the way your father would have done.
I'll do that, Uncle. I'll do that, don't worry.
Thank you, my son.
Okay, Uncle, let me be on my way now.
It's a journey, eh?
Thank you.
No one can take what's mine away. It's mine, mine forever. All mine, mine alone. It is mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine, all mine.
I'm so glad that peace has finally returned to this family.
Brother, I've never left the house.
I'm not talking about you as peace. I'm talking about peaceful coexistence that we now enjoy. So now we'll live in peace and not in pieces.
Exactly.
Keep the place warm with peace, love and happiness.
Yes.
I'm sure that Ezenia, wherever he is, he will be so happy. To show my own personal commitment, to show that I am committed to this newfound peace, I won't talk much. Peace, for you to prepare well for your National Youth Service Program. 200,000 naira.
Wow! Was that for me?
Yes.
My original bigger brother.
Yes. Don't worry. If anybody looks at you anyhow in your orientation camp, or insults you, or even smiles in a way you don't like, one phone call, I will show them that you have a big brother in the house.
Yes, boss.
Chidi, you have always been a conscientious and reliable brother-in-law. And I've always admired your candor in the midst of storm. Just manage 1 million naira to reactivate your business. It looks like we're going this way. And now, Adania. Your supermarket. You have to expand it. Manage 1.5 million.
Hey! Chime! Nna! Aga m atụrụ yi nkata n'aka. Eze nne 1.5 million ụmụnne m kpọrọ ya. Nkechi. Oli na bundle, ọta na million. Olisa bi n'igwe, Father in heaven, I pray with all my heart that this newfound peace is real and will last forever. May it last forever.
Him and
Odejim.
Because you know, sister, it will last now. I am real and everlasting.
Everlasting peace.
1.5 million, oh. Here comes my rice, oh. Hey. Look, I will take this money, go to Abakaliki and buy the original Abakaliki rice. You know it's very nutritious and expensive.
I'll eat too.
It's not just eating, Nonna. I will supply you with the rice. And you will pay me. Hey, I can't stop dancing. What can I get so tired?
Now the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 13, 14, and 15. Jesus Christ here was talking about covetousness and material things. Now listen carefully to me. The young man came to Jesus, knowing him as the judge of the whole universe, and was asking Jesus to prevail on his elder brother to divide his father's inheritance with him. Praise the Lord, somebody. But Jesus Christ, beyond the expectation of this man, stunned him and said, "Who made me a judge over you and your elder brother?" Are you trying to get something there? Jesus entirely left what primarily the kind of judgment the young man expected of him, and was trying to let him deeper into understanding of what the scripture is all about. He said, "Who made me a judge over you and your elder brother?" If you now go down the scripture, you will now see when he turned to the brethren and started telling them, he said, beware of covetousness. Now listen to me, brethren. Jesus Christ was trying to educate us that this simple letter word, covetousness, is a cankerworm. In fact, it's a major cankerworm that eating inside Christendom, because it leads to all manners of argument, strife, anger, destruction, and ultimately death. Praise the Lord, somebody. The Bible says, even in Luke, that we should beware of covetousness, because a man's life consists not of the abundance of the things that we possess, but the ultimate salvation of your soul. Praise the Lord, somebody.
Hey! Jesus.
What is it, honey?
Hey, Pastor Chris. Pastor Chris. Oh.
What about Pastor Chris?
It's just a dream. It was just a dream.
A dream? The way you startled me from my sleep, it looks like a nightmare.
Not a nightmare, just more like a warning.
Warning about what?
Nothing to trouble anyone over. Let's go back to bed.
Nkechi, did I tell you that the family lawyer called last night? He said that the shopping mall's rents are due, and he was wondering how and where to pay them in.
They should pay it into Jonathan's account now.
What? Why?
Were you people not the ones that said Mr. Tradition demands that the male child inherits the landed properties?
So
we should do what is right. Fulfill all righteousness. Let's do it.
Nkechi, Edekwa sure.
I don't know what I'm sure of anymore. It's just I'm tired of fighting.
That sounds strange coming from you.
It's not a strange one.
Okay. I wonder what has come over you.
Change, they say, sister, is the only constant thing in life.
That is what everybody says. Jay. No, Nkechi. Look at this. Someone sent this.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Hey, who sent it? Imarakwa is in your phone.
My daughter, what you did will impact on future generations. The family will reap bountifully forever from this good way. Huh? Now tell me, has he been fulfilling his obligations to you girls?
In fact, Uncle, Jonathan's change of heart is awesome. Even Hardline Nkechi has given her consent for the mall's rent to be paid into his account.
God, thank you. Thank you, God. Loretta, look up. If God will open your spirit's eyes, you will see your father smiling and showing gratitude. Oh, the wish of every man is that his children remain united even years after he is gone.
It's all thanks to you, Uncle.
You are too modest. You are the woman of virtue. You have midwife peace into the family. But why are you laughing?
Uncle, I imagined what Peace would have said to those lines if she were here.
Oh, just that? Yes. Well, thank you. I will keep this deeds in my custody.
Please, Uncle, on no account should you hand over those deeds to Jonathan or anyone else. Please. We're going to take the decision much later on what to do.
Okay. I've had you. Ada, I've had you.
Seriously, babes, I envy you. I mean, Mike is a prospective young man with a bright future. A first-class mechanical engineer at that. And I think you're lucky.
Yeah, I overheard him talking with his friend. He said he doesn't want to remain in Shell, that he wants to work in Chevron. And Chevron is even ready to pay him the double of what he gets from Shell here.
Well, seriously, I think he should stay here with Shell. Because for me, I see no reason he should move on to Chevron. Because, yeah, I think they can pay him well as well.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to remain in Shell, that he wants to work with Chevron, and since Chevron is ready to pay his price, let's just leave him to live out his choice. Yeah, he's a man. He knows what he wants.
Yeah, you're right there, but seriously, babes, I think you're lucky. First, graduating and moving into a man's house, and not even any other anyhow man, but the dream of every young woman. I think you're lucky.
Just proposed. We are not married yet.
Yeah. And who says the wedding bell is not ringing? Because I can hear it ringing.
Oh, maybe you're right, I'm lucky.
But seriously, tell me, how many young girls of our batch were able to get a man to propose to them? And here you are telling me there isn't any wedding yet. Girl, I think you're lucky.
Yeah, maybe you're right, I'm lucky, thank you. Don't worry, yours will come soon.
Wow. Amen, I claim that.
Oh, ladies.
Baby.
Sorry I kept you. Are we ready to go now?
Yeah, we are. Your apology is accepted.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah, let me get my shoes. Okay.
Maybe trying my best to see if I can be retained in Shell here after my youth service. I really want it.
I have a feeling you'll be retained.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My instincts are always right.
Wow, I'll be the happiest girl if that happens. Like, very happy.
So it's going to be two people, a husband and wife, working in oil companies.
And that will be my dream come true.
Well, even if they fail to return you, with my influence and connections in Chevron, I can secure your appointment with Chevron.
No, Mimi, I don't want Chevron. I want Shell. Must we both work in the same firm?
Okay, what if I change my mind? Not to leave Shell for Chevron. What would you do?
I already know your mind is made up. You aren't going back to your decisions. I know you.
Well, I didn't even know. You're already at your place. Maybe I really wish to spend the rest of the night with you.
Yes, baby, let's go in there, spend the night with me. You're most welcome, and you know, it's your house too.
Is Charity there?
Yeah, Charity understands. Maybe Charity is a part of this relationship, and you know that.
Don't worry, baby. See you tomorrow.
What's up? What's the matter? Why are you crying?
Charity, not again. Not again.
What happened? Just calm down and tell me everything that has happened, okay?
Charity, please, do I look like someone under a cause?
Not at all. You are not under any cause, okay? I think you are the envy of all your mates. So tell me what happened.
Something is telling me I am under a cause.
Come on, stop all this costing and tell me what actually happened.
Mike.
Yes, what about Mike? What happened to Mike?
Mike just called off the engagement.
Jesus.
Said he's no more interested in marrying me.
What happened and why will he take such a rash decision at this hour?
Charity, this has become part of my life. This is not the first time it's happening. This is not the second time. Charity, this is the third time. Once a man proposes to me, he will wake up one morning and act like someone who was lured into the relationship. Charity, our relationship will be Romeo and Juliet. No problems, no faults, dictations. But I don't know why after proposing to me, he will wake up one morning and act like someone who was lured into it. Imagine my own Mike looking into my eyes today to tell me he's no more marrying me. I don't know why.
Okay, tell me what happened. What did you do to him and why will he change his mind?
It's Charity, nothing. He said his instincts told him that I'm not his wife. That's just it.
Good. Okay, it's okay. Come on, girlfriend. One thing I know is when your own husband comes off the scene, you will know, okay? So wipe away your tears and believe that your husband is still on the way. You don't have to cry over little things like this, okay? So cheer up, okay?
And Charity, how am I sure this is not going to continue happening to me like this?
Oh, God forbid. How would you say such a thing? It will never be your portion, okay? As far as there is God in heaven, I know your own man is on the way. And at the appointed time, you will meet him.
peaceful youth service program.
But I didn't say peaceful. It was rough and raw.
I hear you. We all did it. You know, no matter how tough and rough it is, we thank God you're able to succeed. Some people died during youth service, you know. So we give God the glory for you.
Yes, you're right, brother. It wasn't easy at all. Too stressful.
My dear, nothing good comes easy.
Especially for the daughter of the great chief, isn't it?
Yes. So please, the only thing remaining for you now is to look for work, eh?
How can she be looking for work when she can work in Ezenaya's company where you are in charge?
That's true. That's true. I have to look for how to create space for her.
Brother, I have been retained in the oil company where I serve.
Really?
But they said they need a compensation from me, from us, all of us.
Compensation?
Yes.
What do they mean by that?
They said they need the sum of 500,000 naira from us. It's not only me, it's everybody. 500,000 naira. For what? It's oil company, a small company. They need something from us now before they give us.
Wait. Is that the way it's done now?
But that's how they do it though. It's everybody, not only me, it's everybody. Oh. You have to give them 500,000 naira for them to employ you. Yes. Ademo, baby, let me see you inside. Let me see you inside. Let me see you. This is pure 419. Where have you heard of someone paying a bribe of 500,000 naira for a job that is not guaranteed?
My dear, that's the new trend in the country now. They call it compensation fee. A matter like that is still within the National Assembly for debate. They're investigating it. You know, the person who is looking for work will pay and compensate the person inside who is helping him or her to get a job.
Nonsense. This is nonsense. Bribe is bribe. This one is a fraud.
Well, it's the oil company where she served for a year, so she must know their inner workings. I'm sure she trusts them.
Trust. Jonathan, did you say trust? You're kidding me. You are a man. Wake up. It's just like throwing money into the ocean.
Yeah, well, you know, I would love my sister to work in an oil company. They pay well, and their money is guaranteed. But come to think of it, you may have a point there.
Even a fool can see the point.
Who is the fool now? Me or them?
No, baby. They want to fool her, to rob you.
Fool her, rob me. You have a point. These people are rogues. They are... Oh my God.
Right. Give it to them, just like that.
This is incredible. Totally unacceptable. I mean, Jonathan is supposed to be a changed man. What has come over him?
Brother Jonathan may be willing to change. But that Jezebel he calls a wife will change him back to whatever she desires, according to her whims and caprices. And you know that.
Nkechi, won't you say something?
When someone keeps quiet, it's either she doesn't have anything to say or too much to say.
So, Oginiki, what have you said? Nothing. Was it not you that advised that we should pay him the proceeds of the shopping mall rent into his account.
Shopping mall rent?
The rental! 2.1 million naira.
Oh my God. So Brother Jonathan has that kind of money and he was giving me lectures over bad economy. Okay, no problem.
Me, I think Jonathan is in some kind of fix.
What kind of fix? Iwachibegon, what kind of fix?
I don't know. I can't explain. I just can't. I can't. After I explained to Brother Jonathan that the oil company wants to begin with, his wife took him inside, and by the time they returned, I couldn't recognize my brother again. I could not.
What do you mean by that?
He acted like someone under a spell. His argument was Esau's voice, Jacob's hand, and it was obvious.
Did you hear that?
You all seem to be forgetting that I was the one that said we should treat this Jonathan's change of character with a pinch of salt. You've all forgotten.
Oh, was it not the same you? That suggested we pay the proceeds of the mall rent into his account? Upright?
I did. But that was based on what I perceived as a revelation.
Revelation or no revelation? Jonathan must bring out the money. And if that Jezebel of a wife tries to stand in my way, I will show her that I'm the mother of this house.
Where is my brother? My husband is busy.
And where do you think you're going? You people should have well kill him and eat him. Kill him. Where do you think you're going?
So this is what you're hiding.
Hiding? Why should I hide?
Say it. How would a man be hiding in his own house?
I wonder.
You were hiding because you knew I was going to come after you. How much of our money was paid into your account in the name of tradition and peace?
That is not the issue at this point in time.
Oh.
I think they want to dupe her, and I don't think it's proper that...
Nobody is duping her. For your information, it has become our way of life to ask for gratification for a blue chip job. Everybody's paying. Let me tell you something. It is a good opportunity to have that kind of job. And if you let this opportunity slip by because of what you're stupid...
No. Don't even mention my name. If he has money to throw away, let him go ahead and throw it away.
I don't have any money to throw away.
Who is talking about your money? I am talking about our money.
His inheritance, not your money.
What inheritance? Hold this your wife. Hold this your wife. Before I do something I will regret.
Loretta, please. Relax. Calm down. Why are you upset?
Leave her alone. Let her do whatever she wants. When I did this, I don't throw away.
You married from the village. I want you.
I want you.
This is my house. I am the eldest in this house. Hey! Oh my God!
It's okay.
Leave
No, I will do it. Everything is the way we agreed. I will do it. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
They're troubling you again.
No, not they. That was Uncle Norbert.
Oh, those witches have gone to work on him.
They are my baby sisters, not witches. Darling, I think I have to find a way to do that money. Please try to understand.
Try and understand what? What you don't understand. By the time you give them that money, their next demand will be higher. Very soon they will wreck you. Don't forget they are still with the deed.
We have made peace. Okay? We made peace. Uncle Norbert brokered the peace.
If you people have made peace like you claim, why are they still in possession of the deed? Why? Think, baby, think like a
smart man.
My darling, I'm not that foolish. Now what makes you think that they still have the deed? What makes you think they still have the deed? Huh? Oh my God.
Now, I said it before, that the reason God keeps an elder in the family is to make sure that the children do not mistake the vulture for a kite. Huh? Now, we fought very hard to have peace in this home. And now somebody is mistaking a vulture for a kite, thereby threatening the peace.
Uncle, I will not beat about the bush. Jonathan here is the one threatening the peace. He's being teleguided by that stupid, hopeless village wife.
Loretta, leave my wife out of this. She has nothing to do with anything. Leave her out of this matter.
Brother, that's not true. Your wife is the one behind all this. She took you away right before me, and by the time you returned, everything changed. She's the one.
Will you keep quiet? Huh? Will you keep quiet?
Uncle, I simply told her that I cannot pay that money to dupes. Those guys are fraudsters. Yes.
Jonathan, you're the fraud here. All people the fraud. Did you tell Uncle how your wife beat me out of your house? Igbalia?
You started it.
Mwah! Jonathan, is this really you speaking? Is this really you speaking, or there's somebody else speaking through you? Or one else, or when they speak through you, Kita?
Nkechi, I will pretend that I didn't hear you say.
It's okay, my children. Jonathan, all your sisters cannot be wrong. Huh? You see, $500,000 naira, yes, is a big amount of money. But I am sure you are above it. Let's go in the interest of peace and harmony, which all of us work hard to achieve in the family.
Uncle, with due respect, I would gladly give that money for a true cause, not to fraudsters.
Jonathan, once again, you're the fraud. You keep calling them fraudsters because you want to hide that your wife who is behind all the atrocities that you've been committing in this family. Uncle Noba, this case, the very simple, very simple case. I don't want us to beat about the bush, and I don't want us to gather again all in the name of making peace and talking about money. Mba. Let us abide by Papa's will. Shikina, and like they say, to your tent, Ogini, Israel. Come on, we don't try now.
Shut up. What will are you talking about? Eh?
Papa,
what will are you talking about? That will no longer subsists. Eh? It is null and void and of no effect. Oh, what was it fit here? Me ebo fie. Ni pa ife wo. Hey!
Ona ko ni. Jonathan. Mu don ku enu wakem. Hey, ona bole. Ja. My wife in love. Oh, forget in love.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I want to activate the deeds I gave you. All rents, I repeat, all rents must be paid directly into my account.
What about your father's lawyer, sir?
That's part of the brief I'm giving you now. It's your job now to inform him that he's out of the picture. You are running the show from now on, okay? His retainership is hereby terminated.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I will soon into action immediately. Thank you once again for letting me run the show, sir.
All right.
Barrister, we would like you to give us a date for the execution of Father's will.
At last? I hope there's no problem. Because all the rent money that I collected, I paid them into your brother's account as you instructed.
Yes. There's no problem, Barrister. None at all.
Okay. You fix a date with your brother and family observers. Let me know.
Truth is, Barrister, that our brother is not, was never interested in the will.
He called the will useless. Jonathan called my father's will useless.
Don't you worry. We will disregard him. I will not formally read the will. Basically, what I have to do is to appropriate to each one the property in the will. Just a change of name and ownership. Alright? So, could you give me the deed your father gave you?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Will day after tomorrow be okay?
Yes.
I'll get them across to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
What a relief.
Yeah, what a relief.
Yes, my daughter. I still insist we need more wisdom and patience to handle these issues. If peace must remain in the family.
No problem, Uncle. I understand.
And I think Nkechi was right when she said that the will should be read so that the properties would be shared according to Papa's desire. I mean, that way there will be peace. Because nobody will be asking the other person for anything. Papa was wise in making that decision.
I know, my daughter. But you agreed with me that observing the traditions of our people guarantees peace. That was why you ordered the lawyer to pay the rest money into his account. And that is the wisdom expected of an elder, which you are. I am proud of you.
Thank you, Uncle. But unfortunately, he doesn't understand. And that is why I'm here to collect the documents.
Sorry?
No, I'm here to collect the documents that I gave you.
Documents. Loretta, I am sorry. They're no longer with me.
Uncle, I don't understand. So where are the documents? I mean, who did you give them to? Uncle? Oh my God. I trusted you, Uncle. You made me trust you.
You make my heart bleed, my daughter.
Uncle, you promised you were not going to give him those documents. Your word should be your bond. You've always said that at your age, you would always do what is right.
True, my daughter. Heaven knows that I thought I was doing the right thing. After the peace meeting, the settlement, and I heard that you have instructed the lawyer to pay the rent into his account, I heaved a sigh of relief. Peace and harmony was resident in the family. So I did the right thing. Or so I thought then.
That was not enough, Uncle. I told you not to give him those papers. Uncle, you have failed me.
When he came for them, I had how you give all of you money to expand your businesses. I did the right thing.
I will not listen to you today, Uncle. Maybe some other time.
There's no other way Uncle will explain it away. He won't dissolve himself.
That's what I told him. And he said he thought he was doing the right thing.
The right thing in his village and generation is not the right thing in our generation as it is today. Your father lived ahead of his generation. He did not allow the unprogressive traditions of his village to influence him.
Uncle is not lying. He probably thought he was doing the right thing. But allowing the rent to be paid into his account, we consented to that.
Was it not your idea?
I admit, but I told you why. This morning I had a one-on-one with Pastor Chris.
Your dream was a true revelation from God. And because you acquitted of yourself very well by backing out, your obedience has been seen in heaven. But now that he has refused to change, you have the right to take back what your father gave to you.
So, Pastor, are you saying we should go ahead and execute the will?
Ahead. But I see a battle. In fact, I see him already winning. But because you are a covenant child, by obeying the revelation that God showed you in the night, the Lord shall fight for you.
Amen.
I see the angels pulling you off from the cage and replacing you with that of your enemy.
Amen.
The Lord shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace. In Jesus' mighty name.
So, sister, what are you going to do now?
Jonathan has stepped on the head of a cobra, and he must be bitten.
Honey.
Baby, you're more smarter than I thought. Now we have them where we want them.
Yeah, when I was working hard to take back what belongs to me, some people thought I was a fool.
For once, you have proven to me that you're the true man I married. Now let me see where those witches will come from.
I told you my sisters are no witches.
Okay, they are bitches.
It's better we don't talk about them.
Okay then, as long as I'm one of the top landladies in this city. Baby, my baby, my darling, I'll keep this document for safety. Trust me, darling.
It's all right.
No one can get to my safe place.
The lawyer has duplicates, so no problem.
To add further to your cap, there's this man when we see this document will make more sense.
I have something for you.
A letter?
Have a nice day.
You too.
Chima! Hey! 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 What is this? Please read for yourself. Hey!
I've been directed by my client to inform you that now, hence, all payments on your tenants will be made to my chambers. You are no longer to pay to the former lawyer. Sincerely, Barrister Ini Edo.
Guinea! We're now tenants in our own house.
No. I think it's a mistake.
I think so too. And I think it's a very bad joke for someone to make such monumental error. There's only one way to find out. How? Go to the chambers, of course. To do what? How? Come to think of it, I think this person is not a real lawyer. What do you mean? Look at it now. There's no telephone number attached to the letterhead. But there's an address. If we go there now, the office will be empty. Nandoshi. Okay, one man, I will get there first. Let us go there
I know what I'm talking about. Hey!
People have to go.
Let me get please. Hey! Hey! What kind of nonsense is this? Just like that?
When are we meeting in court again? You mean they adjourn the case again till next month? No, this case is taking too long. Oh, let me call you back. Let me call you.
Good afternoon. Mr. Lawyer. We received your letter here from your chambers, and we believe that you have the wrong address there.
This letter. You mean number 6 ABU Avenue. That property belongs to my client.
I say it's a lie. I say, because number 6 ABU is our private residence and not tenancy. You know go?
You're getting me confused. That property belongs to my client and he directed me to write to you the way I wrote to other tenants.
Mr. Lawyer, let us try and find out exactly who is making a mistake. What is the name of your client?
But if you insist, if you want to know, the name of my client is Mr. Jonathan Ezenia. What's the problem? What's wrong? You just passed into my office like that as if you paid the rent with me and you want to find out something. I've told you now. What is the problem? What's going on?
Oh yeah! I'm so happy.
Oh, Jonathan. I can see you are enjoying yourself. When everyone in the family is weeping, you are here laughing.
My husband has no reason to weep.
Shut up, woman!
It's okay, my dear.
What's okay? Why would he come here and spoil our fun?
It's alright. Just give me a moment. Let me talk with you.
A moment, you say.
It's alright.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, God.
Uncle, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry for what you did. Please sit down, let's talk.
I don't need your seat. You should rather be very sorry for yourself. You have disappointed everybody and betrayed me, your uncle.
Uncle, don't mind those women, okay?
You put them in their proper place. You protected tradition and culture. From now on till the end of your life, I will make sure you don't suffer. Just hear yourself. I will rather suffer than take anything from you again. Are you hearing me? Huh? I should have known when you were spoiling me with money that you had an evil motive.
What is evil about one working hard for his birthright? Consider yourself a hero of tradition, Uncle.
Oh, I want those documents, Jonathan. I gave them to you on trust. Now your sister see me as I had conspired with you.
The documents you asked for, Uncle, are in a place where even I cannot reach. I can't reach them anymore. I can't get my hands on them.
You ruined yourself listening to tradition jargons and traditional jingoism. I expected much more from you. Now that he has the documents, he has the properties.
But we still have the will to fall back on. With a will, we can go to court.
Forget it now. Let me paint the picture for you. He has the deed. He's the only son. He has operated your father's business for over a decade. Yes, I know he can. If he forges another will and presents it to the court, voila, your case will be thrown out of the court.
But you are our father's lawyer. The judge should know that you have the original documents.
Except if your father speaks from his grave. What made you think that he cannot convince the judge that his father changed counsel before he died? He's a smart one.
Oh my God.
I know what he can do.
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth is it's mine forever. All mine, mine it will be. It's mine. What's mine away? It's mine.
How are you?
Take this money, eh?
My son, it is never too late for the cockerel to roost. We can redeem this thing and restore peace. Before I become a laughing stock at home.
Uncle, please. Don't undo the good things you've already done. I'll pay the bribe, even though I know it's waste of money.
My son, I think it has gone beyond that.
Not this first malam. One down the other room. That this one was hot. No? Let's go like this. And Coke.
Is your mommy home?
She's home. Good girl.
Very nice.
Go, hurry.
Bye-bye.
That the malam at the other end.
Oh man.
Good afternoon, Mother.
Good afternoon. I cannot believe you've finally gone back to Jonathan. You! The devil lives in you! As a matter of fact, you are the devil!
What have I done this time around? Will you people ever give me peace? Eh?
Since you have lost every sense of conscience, you will not rest. You have decided to wake up the sleeping baby. You will never sleep again. You won't rest, no?
Jonathan.
You don't know what you did, Abby?
Jonathan. So, you have become the devil personified. I cannot believe that a child from the same womb as I can descend to this level of wickedness.
Uncle, believe me. This time around, I don't have an idea what they are talking about. Believe me, I don't know.
Uncle, take and read. Read and see what you have done. All in the name of our outdated tradition. Look at it.
Ekwensu amu ejima o. Ekwensu amu ejima.
No, Uncle, there must be a mistake here.
Jonathan, the girls are right. You are a devil. Now I know you are evil. I don't know you again. Don't know you again, in short.
Let me explain.
Explain what?
I didn't tell them to do this.
Hey!
There must be. Let me explain.
Jonathan, you are lying, Jonathan.
I swear.
You swear for what? What manner of man are you? Swearing and begging women.
What are you swearing for?
Why are you begging them? Get me now, yellow back!
You don't understand.
Why are you swearing? Why are you begging?
Sir, I couldn't get you on the phone.
Barrister, I asked you to help me clean up things. You ended up messing things so badly, so irreparably, I don't even know what to tell you.
I carried out the brief as was instructed.
I didn't ask you to tell them to pay rent on the family house.
Sir, the brief said all your properties as documented in your deed.
You went beyond the brief. You poured fuel on a burning fire.
I'm sorry, sir, but those ladies came to my office.
Those ladies are my sisters. That house is our family house. How can you ask them to pay rent on our family house?
You wouldn't blame it on me, sir.
Oh, so you now blame me for giving you a job? Or the money?
Not at all, sir. I don't see this fire going wild. I would apologize to them and clean up things from there. Unless if there's more to it than I can see.
If you only know what you have started by what you did.
Your Majesty, when a rampaging serpent invades the cool and quiet burrow of a rabbit at noon, the rabbit beholds strange and wicked world.
These are strong words, Mazika. May the gods help you. May the gods help you. But what is it that's so serious?
Your Majesty, my brother's children, a fratricide is erupting, and I fear its outcome.
War, war, war everywhere. I don't know what is wrong with the children of these days. I don't know. And I'm sure the war is over Ezenia's inheritance.
Your Majesty sees beyond his nose. Your Majesty, I'm so pained, for I am in the middle of it.
Mazidika, do you know that I have to avert such a fratricidal war in 3 families in the last 6 months? I don't know the type of generations we have now. I don't know. Their parents gave them education, but they are so lazy that they try to kill themselves over their father's property. The property they know that with a little hard work they could own, knowing fully well that their parents were not as educated.
Your Majesty, when I look back, I wish I never intervened. The guests now see me as a violent.
Mazidika, your intervention was timely. Our ancestors could have been angrier with you if you had done nothing. But now, we are going to do something. Now.
They have declared full-scale war. And our only weapon now is that will. Our family lawyer said that our chances are slim. Slim. The only way it will be slim is if he produces another will, which you and I know he doesn't have. And with Uncle Norbert's testimony, a good lawyer will be able to convince the judge easily.
Sister, I agree with you. The judge will believe an old man like him.
Judges don't act on sentiments. Sister, are you not scared of the courtroom? I am not scared of anything. It's just that they don't give justice. It's based more on technicalities than morality. Don't you understand? I just think that people have in hand. Leave that thing. When we get to that bridge, we will cross it. Just go to Uncle Robert. Get the deeds from him the way you gave it to him. And he will go to Jonathan and get the deeds from him the way he gave it to him. I don't know why you're scared. I don't know. Oh, just know what if I wedding.
Before you present your cases, I must remind you that the spirits of our forefathers are here present. Therefore, do not dishonor them by presenting falsehood. Okay, you can now speak.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Sit down, woman. Say sit down.
Why should she sit down? Are you mad?
Okonkwo, I am not mad. Men are here to speak first.
Don't you know that she is the first child of Ezenne?
And then? And so what?
So she has the right to speak.
It's okay. Mazi Okonkwo and Eke, you are ceasefire. Loretta, go ahead.
Thank you once again, Your Majesty. A few weeks before my father passed on, he retrieved the deeds of the properties from his lawyer and handed everything over to me. He went ahead to change his will, sharing all his properties amongst my sisters and I.
Igwe, may you live long. It was to allow the peace Uncle Norbert preached to us be that we decided to let the lawyer pay the shop rent money into Jonathan's account. What more could we have done?
Your Majesty, may your reign be long on the throne of your ancestors.
Igwe, I don't understand what they are saying. My father did the right thing as demands by custom and tradition. He willed everything to me.
Hey! Will Guinea, what are you talking about? He's a liar. You are a liar, Jonathan. Igwe, he deceived us. He deceived us. He came to us. He gave us large sums of money. Millions of naira. We didn't know it was a bait. And we took it, swallowed it, hook, line and sinker. Onyoshi.
Hi. Igwe, she's right. Look at this boy. He has disappointed his father, his late father. Made mess of the hard-earned reputation of Ezenne. He has also betrayed me before his other sibling. Igwe, I was even the one who personally handed those documents to him after he also deceived me. Oh, Ezenne, how I wish my brother were to be alive!
Igwe, you can now see, it is obvious that my uncle and my sisters have conspired to rob me violently of my inheritance.
What conspiracy? What conspiracy?
Norbert, Igwe, did you hear this young man? Say that you and his sisters are conspiring to deny him of his inheritance.
Igwe, with due respect, this boy is a bundle of disappointment. In fact, he has tarnished the image of our family. I don't have more to say, but the death that killed my brother Ezenne. Igwe!
It's okay. You made your point. This matter is getting me more confused every minute, every day.
There's something I want us to do.
About what?
Did you say Nkechi threatened your life after the case at the palace today?
Oh, that. Well, she was just making empty threats, that's all. Nothing to worry about.
Baby, I don't understand you these days. This is the second time she's threatening your life over the same issue. And you keep telling me not to worry.
So, what do you want me to do?
Go to the police, make a report. Let the police compile them to come and sign an undertaking.
No, it hasn't gotten to that level. Relax. They won't do anything.
I have said my own.
Don't let it bother you. Okay? Don't let it bother you.
I shouldn't let it bother me.
Relax. They won't do anything. Okay, Chief. Yeah.
I shouldn't let it bother me. Don't let it bother you.
It's okay, relax. I told you.
Onye na-alụ nwanyị Ebele Chukwu ọnụ apụghị ịkọ ife anya n'afọ ajọ nwanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwanyị bata udo n'ụwa agbaba ajọ ife ajọ nwanyị ajọ obi ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ ebula agha iwe n'ọnụma ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ agbasa ihe ọbụzi onye ibe onye na-amaghị ihe ajọ nwanyị bata ezinụlọ ebula ọbụghị nke a bụrụ ọzọ
Let me start by saying that I'm highly disappointed in our generation. During our old time, our father left us farmlands. We didn't fight over them. Rather, we worked on them to create a better life for you, better than we had. Those of us who migrated to the cities worked very hard and became successful, just like your father. I don't know why you are fighting over another man's work.
Igwe, with due respect, I want to go over the fact of this matter before them, just as I did before you and the chief.
Dikeh, there's no use. The facts are the same everywhere. The male child trumpeting tradition, culture, to hide his greed.
Igwe, with due respect, it appears that you have already judged me before hearing the matter.
Young man, I see that you are trying to hack down a tree, and I know where it's going to fall. Let me ask you, could you before me, the custodian of your culture and tradition, as well as the collective conscience of the people, could you before me just make one wise decision? Go home and obey your father's wish.
Igwe, you brought us here to adjudicate on a matter.
Yes, but I'm giving you a more honorable option. Take your sister home and do what your father said. Young man.
Igwe, why do you choose to believe my sisters and disbelieve me?
Young man, I've read the will, and I know how you tricked unsuspecting uncle, surrendering the deed to you.
Igwe, please permit me, but I must say that you have judged me wrongly based on the false information fed you by my sisters. Now it behoves on you, the custodian of culture and tradition of our people, in your exalted place as the Igwe of this town, to dispense justice with equity, clarity, and without passion. I believe that there is a strong, high-level conspiracy against me taking possession of the properties that my father willed to me before he passed on.
Young man, there is no conspiracy anywhere. I have the photocopy of the will.
I have the original document. You can see. I don't know where they got photocopies that they gave to you when my father's new lawyer gave me this original document before I came here.
These are two different documents. No bet. My messenger will inform you of the next date of the meeting. Meanwhile, the meeting stands adjourned to enable me have a closer look at the document subject to empirical analysis. You can go.
May you win.
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth.
Uncle Norbert, please try and understand. We are doing the right thing.
We?
Yes.
I don't know you anymore. I don't know you anymore. But I know I'm doing the right thing.
We are doing the right thing. So if doing a little wrong can bring out the right thing, why don't we continue, Uncle?
Jonathan, get away from me. Get away from me. You are evil, increasing by the day. One day you will have the flesh of your sisters in your pot.
Uncle, you are getting the whole thing wrong. You are getting it wrong. See, why don't we do this like family?
Did you say family?
Of course.
You said family. No more family. Everything is now in the public domain.
It's mine, no matter what they say. No one can take what's mine away. It's mine, mine forever.
You went to war with women, with complete armor, returned looking like a jelly.
Ugochi, mind your words. I'm not in a good mood. You hear me?
Oh, it's written all over you. Okay, tell me. What do I do to make you be in the mood? Okay, come with me. Come with me to the bedroom.
Get serious, woman. It looks like you don't know it. We are at war.
Which you have all it takes to win. What is bothering you? Didn't the Igwe believe that he who has the deed has the correct will?
The Igwe didn't say anything. He just fixed another session.
What about those? I mean, your sisters and uncle.
They were stunned, speechless, couldn't utter a word. They all kept mute and avoided me like a plague. And to worsen matters, Uncle Norbert now said that we are no longer family. Oh yes, that was the deepest painful part. The silence and the threat.
Then cheer up. You have defeated your enemies. Come on, baby, let's celebrate.
It's not over yet. Oh yes, it's not over. The Igwe may resort to using traditional...
Damn it! Damn it, baby!
Don't worry. I thought about that. I have a man who can make you invisible to the lesser spirit, to your gods and ancestors. He operates in a higher spiritual realm.
You see, the Spirit of the Lord caused me to stay longer than I planned on the last day in the mountain. And he told me at this point in time that you people will be here. My sisters, you see, if you look at everything happening in your family, even with your physical eyes, you must agree with me that something somewhere is not right. I told you I saw you in a cage, but later the enemy took your portion. I saw the Lord and he told me that we should all go to the mountain for 3 whole days. And after that, your victory shall be certain. The battle has now gone tougher, and it will take only the Lord to fight for you while you hold your peace. Just like the scripture said, Exodus chapter 14 verse 14, I shall fight for you, the Lord shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace.
I still wonder how you managed to know a place like this. Eh?
A couple ought to be wise in things of life for a couple to succeed.
It's scary. It's scary. I mean, it's like a cult house.
It depends on your choice of words. This is a temple of progress.
Temple of what?
Temple of progress for those who are wise.
Sango, Kaihanjo, Kasango. Do you have the money?
Yes, my lord.
Sango, Kaihanjo, Kasango. Come. Huh? Follow me. Hey.
Follow him. You have to be a man. Go.
Now.
Go in there, fortify yourself in those witches who call you.
Okay.
Okay.
Be a man.
Fortunately, Pastor, the next session at the palace is in 5 days.
Praise the Lord. God is never late, always on time. Let us stand for prayers. Father, in the name of Jesus,
Amen.
say even the lawful captive shall be delivered. You say, I will contend with them that contend with thee, and I will save your children. Open your mouth right now, begin to condemn every tongue that rising against you and your family right now. Lord, we condemn every tongue that rises against this family, Lord. In the name of Jesus, we decree your authority and your dominion and supremacy over this family, Lord. Decree that no weapon whatsoever fashion against them that shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against them in judgment is already condemned in the name of Jesus. Father, I ask, O Lord, that you be a hedge of protection round about this family, Lord. You be the wall of protection over this family, Lord. And Lord, I declare, Magrabosa in the Lagashi Lebo, Magri in the Sepa de Kete Shalagabade, Maru in the Lebo de Shakalaba. Lord, I ask that you build a hedge of fire round about this family, oh Lord. In the name of Jesus. Cover their going out and coming back. Lord, we cover them with the blood of Jesus Christ. We declare that.
We can do this in peace, or we can do it in pieces. No matter how you look at it, the real truth is it's mine forever. All mine it will be. It's mine.
I know you now dwell in the land beyond, where our father, Dikeh, and the fathers that have been before him also dwell. I have acted to correct what I considered your mistakes. But now, see the kind of a wildfire it has ignited. Ezenia, speak from your grave. Speak. Only you, and you alone, knows the truth.
My Lord is troubled. I've always known that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
The crown weighs even heavier when you are faced with a situation that requires the wisdom of nations.
The children of Ini Edo, right?
Yes. The girls have one will, and the boy one will, another will.
Meaning somebody is lying.
That's my burden. Who is truthful and who is telling lies?
My Lord, sometimes in this matter, there's no need to know.
How can I judge rightly if I do not know? How can?
Don't judge, my Lord. The spirits of their fathers will judge them when the time comes.
I must do something within 3 days.
Yes, my Lord, you will. You will advise them like a royal father. Share the properties equitably amongst them. Whoever that rejects your advice is the wolf among the sheep.
I wish you are right. I mean, I hope they will take your advice. I hope they will take.
My Lord, you have 3 days. And I will be busy myself. Okay? Come here. Let's go. Take rest.
unexpected you come with your sisters.
I am sorry. They couldn't make it.
I had to be personally excused from a very important family meeting to honor your invitation.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What is this family inheritance that deprives my lord his night rest? Has he not lived a good life?
Lolo, I am ashamed of everything. My father did not bargain for this. I am sure that every time this topic is mentioned, he turns in his grave. I too grieve in my heart.
I understand. I understand, my dear. You see, I have gone over the facts of the matter over and over again with my lord. And I have concluded that you guys won't be lying. But he is still your flesh and blood.
My flesh and blood? He forged my father's signature and changed his will so that everything would belong to him. Each day that passes, I sit and wonder if my mother was unfaithful to my...
Don't go there, my dear. Don't just go there. You see, here in this palace, I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, all from the same womb, fighting like avowed enemies. But everything still goes, okay?
I don't believe he is one of us.
He is, my dear. Now listen. No matter how long a family fights, they will always come together to make peace, especially when there's an external aggression. So take my peace off. I'll make peace, and I'll show you. She has accepted to share the properties with your husband. But I called you instead because I believe a woman is the wheel that turns the neck of a man. Think about it. Peace is better than war. At war, there are many casualties. But foolish is the man that goes to war before he goes to the peace round table.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I've heard what you said. I will let my husband know.
No, my dear. This is between us. Just make your husband see reasons for peace to reign, so that the soul of his father will rest in peace.
I've heard you, Your Majesty. I'll do as you said.
And I assure you, my dear, that you won't regret it. But remember, those who sow the seed of peace always reap joy and multiple peace.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I've heard you.
Thank you very much.
I think I should be on my way now.
Okay. My regards to your husband.
Okay.
Amen. Let the anointing of the Lord come down in Jesus' name. Let the anointing of the Lord from heaven come down. Let the anointing of the Lord come down. Let the Spirit of the Lord come down. Amen. Let the Spirit of the Lord come down in Jesus' name. Let the Spirit of the Lord from heaven come down. Let the Spirit of the Lord come down. Let the power of the Lord come down. Amen. Let the power of the Lord come down in Jesus' name. Let the power of the Lord from heaven come down. May the power of the Lord come down.
In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. He said, no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper.
Amen.
And every tongue that rises against you, judgment is condemned.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
In Zechariah chapter 2 verse 5, he said, for I, says the Lord,
will be a wall of fire round about her. And the glory of the Lord will be in their midst. Open your mouth right now. Begin to condemn every tongue that is rising against this family, every opposition to this family. Open your mouth and begin to cast them down. Begin to find them now right now. Magabo say in the lebu shikatalaba. Megruzi in the glabu. Shakraba in the glabu shikalayabara. Every tongue rising against this family. Lord, we bind them. We bind them in the name of Jesus. We declare their power powerless. We declare their power powerless. We decree, Lord, their counsel shall not stand. In the name of Jesus. Magerebose in the glabu shikalabare. Makarebose lebose in the glabu shikalabare. Lord, we bind, we condemn every tongue rising against this family, Lord. Daughters of Zion, I decree peace unto you. I decree peace to this family. I decree peace unto these daughters of Zion, Lord. No weapon whatsoever shall against them that shall prosper. Lord, I decree that you build a wall of fire around about them, Lord. No weapon fashioned against them shall ever prosper. Aruze in the glabo shikatalaba. Zegrebo in the rebo de shakalaba de shilaba. Lord, I decree.
So how did it go?
I was aching to remind her how she stood with her husband when they fought him for the throne. I just don't have time for royal interference at all. I don't have their time.
She wants to be seen to be doing her work.
Nonsense.
So what exactly does she want?
She wants peace at our expense.
Mbano.
She wants us to share the properties. War is not good. Blah, 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 blah. All real lies. Kings are the one who beats the war drum and fights the actual war before they ascend their throne.
Yes. Maybe.
They don't have anything to offer. We
don't have to worry about them. We don't have to. On the don't do for don't job. We do put them up belazo. That's what they are. That was how it was all arranged. Hold on, let me talk to my wife, please. Just cut your line. Let me talk to my wife, okay? All right. Hello, dear. Who is this? What are you doing with my wife's phone? Huh? Who are you? What? Please. What happened? Talk to me, please. I'm the husband. Someone tried to assassinate my wife? Why? How? When? Sorry, where is she now? The hospital? Which hospital? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello? Officer. This is Jonathan. Jonathan Ezenlia. Somebody tried to assassinate my wife and I know who. Yes, I know who is behind that. I know who. Please, officer, you know I can't take the laws into my hands. Come to number 6 Ebele Street now. The culprit is there, please. I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting for you there. Please. Yeah, number 6 Ebele Street. Urgently, please. Thank you.
Onye na-alụ nwanyị Ebele Chukwu ọnụ apụghị ịkọ ife anya n'afọ ajọ nwanyị amaghị enyi ọ maghị nwanne ajọ nwanyị bata udo n'ụmụ agbaba ajọ ife ajọ nwanyị ajọ obi ajọ nwanyị
Lord, every force against this family, Lord, I cast and bind them in the name of Jesus. Every force that is against this family, every tongue that is rising against this family, in the name of Jesus, we decree that the council of God shall not stand. We say, by the blood against this family, we cast and bind
bind them in the name of Jesus. We decree the peace of the Lord over this family. No weapon fashioned against family shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against family, I condemn them right now in the name of Jesus. I decree the peace of the Lord over this family. My God, say in my house, say the food of Shikamaraba. Saku, in the Gabo, Shakaraba, they say the food of Shikamaraba. The Gribo, in the Gabo, they say the Gribo, they say Lord, I commit the family to your hand, O Lord. We decree the covenant of the Lord shall not stand over the family. In the name of Jesus, we ask for your power over the family, O Lord. Over the family with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. We decree no weapon fashioned against them shall prosper. In the name of Jesus Christ. Lord, we ask for your hedge of protection over this family, O Lord. Every force of darkness, we condemn it to the void. In the name of Jesus, Lord, have your way over this family. We decree, O Lord, the counsel of the evil one shall not prosper. In the name of Jesus Christ. Jesus, my dear. It is closed. It is closed.
So, you have the mind to send hired assassins after my wife? Eh? Yes, Nkechi. You want to wipe my family away. Is that it? And you kneel here on this knees, pretending to be praying.
What is it again, Jonathan? Won't you just leave us alone? After all the atrocities you committed against us?
She is the one who has committed the worst atrocity. She sent assassins after my wife. She's now lying critically wounded in the emergency unit of the hospital.
Brother, are you sure you're not making a mistake? Because she has been praying here with me for the past 2 days.
Quiet! You are the biggest pastor I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at you! What are you doing with murderers? What? Officer, this is the culprit. The assassin. In fact, she hired them. She take her away.
Victory is closer you go. Jonathan! I told you I saw her in the cage. But then I saw her no more.
Jonathan,
the victory is yours. Somebody pray.
Jonathan,
please.
Open up, Mama. Jonathan! If not for one thing. Jonathan! If not for one thing. Jonathan, if not for one thing. Jonathan! If not. Jonathan! We can do
victory is joy in the name of Jesus.
The real truth is, it's mine. All mine. Mine it will be. It is mine. No matter what they say. No one.
My dear, you have nothing to worry about. I've spoken to the doctor. He tells me that you don't have anything to worry about. He says you'll be fine. Okay? Now, as soon as this whole thing is over, as soon as this ill wind blows over, I will make sure that whoever is responsible, and I know who, will rot in jail. I can assure you that. Whoever is responsible will rot in jail. Okay? Now, sleep. Sleep, my dear.
So, you are going to the village?
Yes.
Be very careful. God will go with you.
Amen.
If you are going to come back with testimony. Let me pray for you. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I commit your daughter into your hands. Psalm 126, it says, those that goes with tears shall come back rejoicing with testimony.
Amen.
Go well, and it says, well with you. In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
God bless you.
Bless you too, Pastor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What we are saying is this. If they have refused the peace terms initiated by the Queen, we will be left with no other option than to let tradition follow its full course. You speak like one who cannot see beyond his nose. Can't you see that this matter has gone beyond tradition and culture? Crime has been committed. Judgment must follow.
Young man, for the last time, I'm asking you, are you prepared to hear the voice of wisdom and accept the Queen's peace package?
Igwe, I wish I could, but then I'm torn between obeying my father's will because I'm the only son, and the people, ordinary men. I choose to obey his will.
Igwe, can you swear on his grave that what you are having is his will?
Are you willing to swear? Are you?
Yes, I will.
Please, what's going on? What's happening? Leave him alone. I don't want to. Leave him. He has chosen to dance Surugede. He will, through tears and sorrow, learn that the Surugede is the dance of the spirits. Adwanti, Oju, every area. Come here. Hello. Igwe. Abomination has been committed. We will revive him to confess. Hey! Hey! Papa, please! Please, Papa, please. Yes, I will tell them. I forged. I forged the documents! Yes, I forged the documents and I tricked Uncle Norbert to give me the deeds. The deed. Yes. And the
Papa Bikon.
Thereafter, my wife took me to a temple where they fortified me. But you can see, I'm not the
Papa Bikosiano. Papa Bikosiano.
I'm not the one. There's a being inside me doing it. I'm not the one.
Papa Bikon was in there. Papa Bikon was in there.
Biko, car. Ọ gwara so hụ mkpụrụ akwụ erere n'ọkụ. Mezere ebere n'ozugo biko. Ejiri aka ndị tie wetaji aka ebedora taa. Biko n'ozugo. Biko nwanne m. Biko. Ezigbo nwanne m biko gbaghara biko ana m ayọ si.
Papa ọ Loretta na ayọ inu no papa ọ mụ okwu na-ege m ntị. Papa Bikosiano.
I love you so much. I don't want to lose you.
Maybe I was afraid I was going to lose you. I'm sorry. I wanted to control you. Yes, baby. I wanted to wreck your family. To control you. The price I had to pay was to make your sisters, the married one, marry. Your married one unmarriable.
Kizango, Jonathan. Carry Hango, Jonathan. Kasango, Jonathan, come! Come!
He will remain loyal to you for life. Your wish shall be his command forever. But you must pay your due.
What is my due?
Kezango, Karihango, Kasango.
Oh. His sisters, his family. I will give you something you will worship with every full moon. Then her virtues will be ours. The married ones will remain barren for life. And the unmarried one will remain unmarried for the rest of their life. That is your due.
Kesango, Karihango, Kasango.
Help! Help! Hey!
Weep not, daughters of Zion, for your God has given you victory today. In the mighty name of Jesus.
Hey!
Tiger.
Yeah. Those who recommended you told me that you're a sharpshooter.
Where do you want the bullet to hit you?
You're not shooting me for Christ's sake. You're hitting my car. Just like an arranged assassination.
Cool. 250K.
Bastard!
I don't fuck up, oh, Tiger, don't fuck up.
Oh! Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
How could I have lived with a devil like you
For 9 years. 9 whole years. How?
Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, officer. Officer, hello. Yes, this is Jonathan Ezenia. Yes, I'm the one. You have arrested the assassin? You have? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Hey!
Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Somebody praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Chineke is on. Ọkwa ya bụ na ọ dọrọ mma etu iche n'afịa ụmụnna. Ọ dị ọkwa na mma etu iche n'afịa maka amụrụ onye ọ ya atụ nwee ka ọ bụrụ nne o. Oh, Jehovah. Jehovah. Onye isi nkwọcha dị ọkwa na mma ije ọgụ a na-eke ọkpọ.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. My baby. I'm sorry.
Ajife, Adawani, Adobi, Adawani, Batezi no Nebulaga. Iwe Nunuma, Adawani, Batezi no Nabasa. Iabuzi, Ribe, Adawani, Magihe, Adawani, Batezi no Nebulaga. Mabudenka, Pulozo, Adawani, Batezi no Nabasasea. Owere Buchupu, Owere Bumado, onye ga-ekwu nke ajọ nwanyị ga-anụ. Somo, soya, ma ọ dị njọ ma ọ dị mma, ajọ nwanyị achọrọ ịma, ọ gbasara ya. Ajọ nwanyị, Batezi no Nebulaga.